reducing your importance to gain more freedom, to grow in courage, and to manifest faster, achieve your goals faster. That's exactly what we're going to be talking about in this video. Why would you want to reduce your importance? And what do I mean by your importance? You know, in other videos, we have talked about the reality transurfing concept of reducing importance of your goals and whatever, you know, just like life circumstances. What do I mean by saying reduce your importance? In this video, we're kind of giving it a twist. What I'm encouraging you to try out is to reduce your personal importance. Stop thinking that you as a person and your actions are important. Stop thinking that you have something to protect. You know, the more important we think we are, the more we have to protect. The more we have to think twice about what we do. Right? So you're raised in a society that kind of first tries to devalue your importance, right? When you look out in the world, it's just a constant fight for self-worth and, you know, trying to be better than other people. So the world, in a sense, if you live in a very conditioned way, is constantly trying to tell you that you are a simple, small little person and you have to compete and fight and improve your worth and standing in society to be valued, to be of importance. So everybody's trying to be more important. And everybody's striving to do so many things, you know, like change their appearance, adopt a lot of new actions and habits, and become successful only to become more important, to feel more valued in society. Whereas the opposite is required to actually be successful. The opposite is required to actually take action and manifest your goals. How so? Well, when you reduce your importance, when you tell yourself that I'm not necessarily important, I'm not necessarily more valuable than any other person, and what I do doesn't necessarily matter as much. So see, it's not so much that you're talking about your self-worth. You are still worthy. Because you exist, you are worthy. Otherwise, you wouldn't exist. You are still worthy equally as much as anybody else in existence right now. But you are not important. Okay? You are not more important than anybody else. You're not less important either, but you're not important. And what you do doesn't matter as much. And when you go into your journey with this attitude of, I'm not that important, and what I do is not that important, so I'm just going to do what I want, right? All that is left when you let go of all that importance is just the willingness to act and have, which is essential to manifesting your goals. But let's say you go into your journey trying to manifest what you want with so much importance behind you. I am an important person. Now, at every step of the way, you're going to have to protect your importance. You have to protect that image that you have of yourself. And naturally, you will manifest situations and circumstances in which your importance will be challenged. And so life will become a constant struggle to just maintain your importance. You're going to think twice about your actions. You're going to be fearful about what other people will think of you. You're going to be so, you're going to be stepping on the gas, but at the brake at the same time, at all times. Because all your actions are going to be fueled by your need to uphold and maintain your importance. And it's just going to be an unnatural way of living that exhausts you, drains your energy, and takes away from the power of your intention to manifest your goals. Whereas if you just reduce the importance of what it means to be you, if you just reduce your personal importance and go into your journey with the attitude of, it doesn't really matter, what I do doesn't really matter, what I am doesn't really matter, and there's just nothing left, right? Like you're just empty in meaning. Don't confuse this, right? Don't twist my words. I know your mind wants to twist my words and like it's saying, well, okay, you're saying there's no purpose, there's no meaning, you're not worthy. No, you know that's not what I'm saying. Truly, really try to feel into what I'm saying, okay? This is an attitude that you can create to really benefit you and maximize your potential. So when there's nothing left, right? When you're empty in meaning of like all this importance and all this excess meaning, you're just there. All that is left is your willingness to do what you want. If you move forward towards your dreams, being like, okay, if I succeed, then great. But if I fail, then that's fine too. I'm not important. I have nothing to lose. Even if I'm in a position where what society would call a failure, because I'm not giving it so much meaning, and I'm certainly not giving it a meaning of failure, then I'm still okay in that situation. But you see, your need for thinking what society thinks in the first place is born out of your excessive importance around who you are. You think you are so important that you think twice about going for your dreams, going for your goals, because if you fail, you're going to look bad. Your importance will be decreased in the world. But see, that's just a mental construct. It's just a concept that you have. In reality, it does not matter. Reduce that importance, and then you gain that freedom. This is something that I battled with on my journey a lot. I used to think I was a very important person, before I even started my journey of self-betterment and creating Personal Mastery Quest and this YouTube channel and everything. Because I thought I was so important, at all times, I had to uphold and maintain that importance. Anytime I wanted to do something, I thought twice. I was like, what are other people going to think? When I wanted to talk about these concepts online, creating an Instagram account, Facebook, YouTube, literally putting myself completely out there, you know how much fear I had to go through? Because where does that fear come from? It comes from, the fear of being judged, fear of failure. It comes from you valuing yourself so much. You think you're so important that if you actually express your own individuality, if you really are who you are openly, that other people might devalue your importance. Other people might not accept you. If you fail in life, other people might not accept you. They look at you like a failure. That hurts only because you think of yourself too highly. You think you're too important. But once as I grew on this journey, as I started to meditate, as I started to learn more about who I truly am, as I learned more about the delusion that the world lives in, chasing things that they don't care about, and just living in a constant state of external activity while they're so deeply unhappy inside. When I start to wake up to all of those things, and I start to realize that I'm not necessarily that important, the courage rises out of nowhere. And then, I went public. I went on video. I started my Instagram channel, my Instagram account, my YouTube channel, my blog, everything. And now look where that has taken my journey. Look how many people I'm able to help just because I reduced my importance for a little while and I started to live that way. So think about what you can do. How many people can benefit from what you have to offer this world? And how many people are not benefiting right now because you're holding yourself back because you think you're too important and you're scared to go for it because you think you have to uphold and maintain that importance? You see what I mean? So all that is left when you reduce that importance is just the willingness to act and have. Just the willingness to keep moving forward. The willingness to express your own individuality. Willingness to live your best life regardless of what someone else who has no connection to you, or even if they do, they might think. In other words, when you reduce your importance, in other words, what the common term is just not caring about what other people think. But how do you do that? You have to reduce your importance. As long as you think you're an important person and have to maintain that, you will constantly be in a mental loop, imprisoned by your own false concepts of success, failure, importance, upholding, all of that. So free yourself from it. Go for what you want. The more you reduce your importance, the more important you actually become in life. You know, the people who are so scared and so trying so hard to maintain and uphold their importance are the people who aren't even living their purpose, you know, who are caught up in so much delusion. But those same people, me included, when we start to reduce our importance and just start doing what we want, regardless of what other people think, then over time, because you are of so much value to the world, when you are living your truest expression, you naturally just become more important. More people value from what you have to say or what you have to do, what you bring to the world. And then even then, though, it's not about your importance at all. If you ever want to go further in life, if you ever want to keep going and expressing your own individuality, you have to constantly, every single day, just reduce your importance. So this is something that I do every single day. Every single time I like kind of get stressed or something like that, I just remind myself, oh, I'm not that important. I view myself, right, like in this little situation, from the distance of the sun. So like zoom out. The more you zoom out, the more you realize that you don't matter. The more you zoom out on the universe, on existence, and just view yourself from that higher perspective, the more you realize that you don't matter. You are worthy. You have meaning, you have purpose because you exist, but you are not important. So just go do what you want. Enjoy life. Be joyful. Live your truest expression and allow others to value from that. Allow yourself to become important through that naturally. All right? Try this out. Let me know what you think about this. I know we did like a little twist on reducing importance in this video. If you want to get one-on-one coaching with me, link for that is in the description box below. Check that out. Schedule your free call with me in which we can discuss if we are the right fit to work together. Okay? Let's get you living your best life, achieving your goals, going for what you want. Okay? Link in the description box below. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I will see you in the next video.